Hey, I'm Chris. A lot of you guys probably know me as Christopher J. MUA here on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I am a content creator slash influencer slash beauty guru, if you will, and I am also gay. That being said, I wanted to just say a few words, if you will, and kind of give a little bit of my own perspective of the LGBTQ community and how love and acceptance might play a factor into that for me personally. Now, I grew up in a very, very small town. Like, our town's population was 3,395 people. So it was not the biggest place ever. So you can imagine that being gay wasn't really a thing. It wasn't something people were or something people did because it wasn't normal, it wasn't accepted. So once I started kind of discovering who I was and growing as a person, I realized that I just couldn't be that person in my town. And I came to a point where I didn't feel like I could get close to people, because if I did get close and if I got too close, they would figure out who I was and what I was, and they would tell everybody, and I would be ruined because then I wasn't straight anymore. And I couldn't deal with that. So I found myself pushing people away more than anything else and putting up my own guard and defenses and not letting people in. So I never really got close to anybody. There were a select few, and I had like a circle of friends that were close, and I even had a couple of people that I was comfortable with that did know, that were just my best friends. Really only one, actually, now that I think about it. And that's just kind of how I grew up. I never really gave anyone the chance to get to know me. So that was throughout my school life, my late middle school, high school life. And then I came out to my mom. And that was a big deal for me because my mom and I have always been super close. So I figured I could tell her. So when I came out to her, I told her, and she cried a little bit. She said that she was sorry and that it was her fault because she's been very open all of her life and open to any gender, if you will, and any sexuality. And she said she felt like she exposed me to that, so it was her fault that I was gay. And I told her that it had nothing to do with her, it was just the way that I felt. And we moved on. She said she loved me, she respected me, she was happy as long as I was happy, so I was happy. Then time passed and I graduated. I ended up moving about an hour and a half away from my hometown and the school that I graduated from, mainly so that I could get away and start a new life being the person that I felt like I was meant to be, and that I could be openly gay in this new place because nobody knew me. I could start completely over, new slate, and be the person that I thought I needed to be. So I did, and I noticed that as I introduced myself to all these new people, they accepted me. Majority of the people accepted me, knowing that I was gay. They accepted me, they loved me, they welcomed me into their lives and their families with open arms. And I didn't really expect that. I thought that I was gonna get a lot more judgment than what I really gave people the chance to see. And that made me really, really think about my middle school and high school life and childhood, and made me question the fact that I never really gave anybody the chance to give me the chance. You know, I never let them see who I was to give them a chance to accept me. I just assumed they weren't going to, and that was never fair to them or me. But luckily, I can finally say now that I'm in a point in life where I'm very, very happy. I have found the person that I truly love and who accepts me for who I am and is my best friend. We've been together for 8 years now, about to go on 9, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. The people that are in my life, my family, the people I've met since I've moved, they all accept me and love me for who I am, and they don't judge me. I mean, they know that I'm a nut and that I'm crazy and that I'm over the top and loud and shy and reserved and excessive and muted. And they know I'm all those things, and they still accept me and love me for who I am, being openly gay. I'm even finally getting to a point where I'm comfortable enough, mostly, almost, pretty much, with wearing makeup in public. And I never thought that I would be to that point because I was raised as that not being a thing. That was not okay. Women wore makeup. That is just how it was. And I'm just getting to a point where I'm finally learning how to be me. And my biggest takeaway from that part of things is don't wait to be who you are. Don't move an hour and a half away to decide that it's okay to just be you, because you're missing out on so much life. You're not giving people the chance to see you for who you are, and you don't want to hide who you are. It's not fair to you or the people you love. You only get one chance, one life, one opportunity to do this right, and you're never gonna get another one. So love yourself first and foremost, because how can you ever expect anyone to love and accept you for who you are if you don't? I hope this meets you guys in a kind way, and I hope that you get something out of it, and then maybe it can help you on your journey, or if maybe you're having a struggle with coming out to people, or if you just need help, maybe it can give you some insight that I wish I would have had whenever I was younger, or whenever I was in school, or whenever I was trying to come out. Even if you're not in school or young and you just want to come out, maybe it can help you. If you need any kind of advice or help, if you're really sad or down, or just don't feel like you can be you, I'm just a DM away. I'm Christopher JMUA everywhere. And I hope that no matter what your situation is, and no matter how you feel about who you are, that you can always remember and never forget that you're beautiful. Bye guys.